Ready?
Yeah.
We're ready?
We're ready.
Are we sure?
We're sure.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sidewalk Café. You are here on night one of the Summer Antifolk Festival. What tarot card are we today? I don't have that one.
The sun!
We are the sun. What does the sun represent in the world of tarot? JJ? Do you know? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know anything about the tarot.
Before the end of the night,
My experience.
we have to figure that out. It is my pleasure to introduce this time, kicking everything off, to the 2016 Summer Anti-Folk Festival, Mr. JJ Hayes.
Man next to me is rapping as if his words could fuck you up. He's like, come to my neighborhood, nigga. My nigga's gonna fuck you up. But he's just a schlemiel like me. Inside his particular fantasy of resistance to the local tyranny, and a single platoon could crush them. But maybe God will crush all just armies. But maybe that's my petty indignation, just my small man's reading of the revelation, as if the plaintive patience and the vindication of the witnesses beneath the altar were meant for schlemiels like me. My friend loves his Second Amendment. His guns could fuck you up. He's like, send your armies to my neighborhood, nigger. My boy's gonna fuck you up. But he's just a schlemiel like me. Inside his particular fantasy of resistance to a distant tyranny, and a well-trained platoon could crush them. And maybe God will crush all unjust armies. Maybe that's my petty indignation, just my small man's reading of the revelation, as if the plaintive patience and vindication of the witnesses beneath the altar meant for schlemiels like me. And maybe God will crush all unjust armies. Maybe that's my petty indignation, just my small man's reading of the revelation, as if the plaintive patience and the vindication of the witnesses beneath the altar meant for schlemiels like me. Thank you. This is reminiscent of my first show 10 years ago. Early in the evening, a couple of people. I we call it, maybe I'll tell my August 9th story later, but yeah, we'll go with this. I think I played this that night, but I'm not sure. No memory. Got my top hat on, I'm wearing tails. Ladies all love me, and never fails. My ginger baker hair, just like Fred Astaire. And I put on the Ritz if the Ritz were there. All the men keep saying that it just ain't right. They let me out on a Saturday night. I hate just turn around and I won't be here. I'm stepping out, stepping out of the system. I can't say is when the answers isn't. Ain't about the power, boys, it ain't about the money. It's the man and the quail and the milk and the honey. Well, you could scorch the children of old Japan and run around the world crying, we the man. Kill the convict, let the child die. Put the old folks down when the money gets tight. But Judy Garland sang in her Judy Garland way. You better get ready for the judgment day. 'Cause life's as short as the day that you died. We better dance 'cause we sure can't fly. Stepping out, stepping out of the system. If I have to tap dance to a federal prison, live outside the law and try to be honest. Come on, baby, be my Ginger Rogers. 'Cause Mr. Bob was right. Mr. Bob said, dancing ain't a metaphor for sex. Sex is good, baby, sex ain't bad. It's just a dim image of a greater dance. So come on, baby, let's praise the Lord. We'll make the world our ballroom floor. Works of mercy, baby, done with style. We'll give them two when they ask for a mile. Stepping out of the system. Every raindrop is a potential prism. Way be narrow and the world is wondrous. Come on, baby, be my Ginger Rogers. Come on, baby, be my Ginger Rogers. Come on, baby. Thank you. Okay, that of course contained a reference to in a famous event on August 9th, which is of course August 9th, 1945, Nagasaki. Now, the reason August 9th is significant. Does anybody else know what happened on August 9th? I wish I had prizes. I was looking in the attic all day for my Nixon the One button from back in the day. Because, of course, August 9th of 1975 was when Nixon resigned office. What?
I remember TV.
Yeah. So, let's see. Anyway, I'm going to tell you all the story of August 9th. And this is not dicking around, Dan Costello. This is... Once, when I was a young lawyer, I was having spiritual doubts about the practice of law. And I decided to call up. Actually, I think I wrote him. And he said, come by for a cup of coffee. Father Daniel Berrigan, who died recently. Great anti-war protester, another Jesuit. So I went up to his office. I was working in a law office. There were about 3 partners, right? I was an associate. And it was like this one solid partner who linked the other 2. It was Alan Marks and this other guy Jack and this guy Danny. But they didn't like each other. But he was the glue that held the firm together. And I had decided. Well, anyway, I go up to visit Father Berrigan, and he was an amazing guy. I think. I don't know. I came in there and said, Father, I'm looking for a witness to the resurrection. And he turned to me and he said, good luck with that. and it wasn't what he said, but it was the way he said it, that had this kind of like, there was like the first time I'd ever talked to a human being that there weren't any layers of that whole society, all the onion layers had like been pinned back. I absolutely felt like this guy was the guy who was talking to me, not all these like societal layers. It was like it was amazing. It was so peaceful, So I asked him some questions, he gives me some answers, I'm talking, he says, well, you might want to check out this church down on 16th Street, St. Francis Xavier, they have a nice liturgy. And so this is in, I guess 93, I don't know when it is. Anyway, I'm walking down, so I walk back, The interesting thing is, as a friend of mine at the law office said, was that, here's a man who took a vow of poverty and he ended up buying me coffee because I don't have any, so anyway, I take his thing, I go down and I see there's a thing there and it says there's a fast, a peace fast, ending on August 9th. And August 9th is the day they bombed Nagasaki, and August 9th is the day that Edith Stein, a philosopher and writer, died in Auschwitz, and it's August 9th is the day that Franz Jägerstätter was beheaded because he refused to join Hitler's army. He was an Austrian. I found out more about him. He just, everybody was saying, no, just join the army, otherwise they'll behead you. And he's like, well, it's not right. It's not a right war. And so I go back to the office, I do it like this, and at one point I decide I can't practice law anymore. I'm still practicing law, by the way. My spiritual resolve is like shot, as you can see. But anyway, and this is 20 years ago. But I go in, and the guy, I'm leaving the firm, and this guy's begging me, you gotta stay, I'll offer you anything. And I said, I can't. He goes, and he's pressuring me because he wants me to stay. And he says, I says, I'll think about it. He goes, you gotta give me a date. He says, this one partner, Jack. And I said, okay, I don't know. August 9th. And he goes, oh, August 9th. The day Nixon resigned. And I say, oh yeah, the day Edith Stein died in Auschwitz and Franz Jägerstätter was executed. And so August 9th comes around, I'm driving in to park my car in Brooklyn to go into Manhattan to work. And I forgot that it was August 9th until I hear on the radio, today's August 9th, the day that Walden was first published, the day Nixon resigned, the day the Allies bombed Nagasaki. So, oh, shit. So I walk in to the office and the receptionist is like, she's got this scowl on her face and she's like, Jack wants to see you. So I walk in and I go into the office. And Jack is in the office, he's behind me, he goes, he's in Alan's office. I said, oh man, he's in Alan's office. Go in there. He's in tears because that morning at 1 o'clock, after leaving a wedding and kissing the groom good luck, Alan had a massive heart attack and died. So the firm is now dissolved, and so August 9th stuck in my mind. Then a few years later, I'm in the bathroom, I hear a knock on the door. I'd always told my girls, my kids, my boy, my girl, my son, my daughter, I'd said, I gotta get you to a Dead concert before Jerry Garcia dies. August 9th, sitting on the toilet, knock on the door, my 12-year-old daughter, 1995, she goes, Dad. I go, what? You know, I go, what's something? He goes, just came over the radio, Jerry Garcia died. So, that's my August 9th story, which I told Latch all about when he offered me this TBA booking, August 9th, 2006, because he couldn't fit anybody. And, anyway, so we did a Nagasaki song. I guess I'll just go to. You got out with that joy you had, 'cause things were looking like things went bad, and all them boys that you held in your hands, did your beauty ever break their heart? Did your beauty ever break their heart? Beauty ever break there? Well, I came in at the tail end of that boomer cruise. They were off in their communes getting screwed, or maybe making porn with some German dudes. But did your beauty ever break their heart? They followed the dead until Jerry died. They sang, we'll pass around the women like a bottle of wine. And I know sometimes you didn't mind, but did your beauty ever break their heart? I remember the night I was first on the floor of the legendary Studio 54. There was sex and there was cocaine on the bathroom floor, but did your beauty ever break their hearts? And I fall on my knees in a semblance of prayer, and send out my petitions to who knows where. I cry, you demand that I never despair, but your beauty just breaks my heart. And I know you're a beauty, but you're not alright. I can tell by your eyes that you miss the light. And if I could shine, I would shine tonight. Your beauty just breaks my heart. Your beauty just breaks my heart. Your beauty just breaks. So I hope you get out with that joy you had, 'cause things are looking like things are bad. And all them boys that you held in your hands, did your beauty ever break their hearts? Did your beauty ever break their hearts? Did your beauty ever?
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to JJ Hayes. Just gonna do two more tunes for you. I'm gonna come around with the man on the tip jar at this time. I think most of us knows how that works, but just in case, remember, we do not charge a cover for the Sidewalk back room. We pass the tip jar for the artist. That's how they get paid. Suggest a donation, $5. Get a couple bucks ready, and give it up one more time for JJ Hayes.
Thank you. I have to cover my traditional yellow robe about Princess for this next song. Well, it relates to the song. It's a secret literary reference. But, which, if I had prizes, you could get one for guessing it. You just couldn't find the prize.
Are you going to discuss the Orwellian term, duck speak?
No. The Orwellian term "duckspeak" is not.
It comes from.
It's part of Newspeak. Yes. Duckspeak is part of Newspeak. And indeed, you have hit upon maybe a connection. All right. And by the way, Robin over here, I'm sorry, to whom I thought of you when I was writing this song. Because the next song that I'm saying, the first time I played it, was at a thing that Kurt Kelly's thing, and I remember you came up to me and you said, that song reminds me of something that Jim Jones said. Remember Jim Jones of, I wrote this song, and then as I wrote it, I said, "Oh, yeah, I remember. I wonder how Robin's doing. Where's Robin? I haven't seen Robin in years." And Robin was on the street just out there on Avenue Way. And I said, "I have a show." And so anyway. Drink the blue Kool-Aid. Drink the red Kool-Aid. Perhaps you may, but I'm thinking that these children need a future in which the elders did not drink the Kool-Aid in their days. And the country that I love is the empire that I hate. Your colors may not run, but I have watched them fade. So drink the red Kool-Aid. Drink the blue Kool-Aid. Perhaps you may, but I'm thinking that these children need a future in which the elders did not drink the Kool-Aid in their days. Sometimes it seems like all of us think that the half of us are blind, malicious fools. So beneath a spreading chestnut tree, I'll sell you and you'll sell me. Beneath a spreading chestnut tree, I'll sell you and you'll sell me. Beneath a spreading chestnut tree, I'll sell you and you'll sell me. The country that I Thank you. Anyway, stick around. This is the first night of the Summer Anti-Folk Fest. It is like it's getting just the lineup is crazy tonight, and it just gets crazy. It's so crazy. A lot of people. By the way, August 2006, the Anti-Folk Festival. I looked up the calendar. Mine there was a few days before the fest. Debbie, Dan,
My album came out.
Casey was in that fest. Yeah, Raj Shmuel will be coming up later. Was in that fest.
How'd you find the schedule?
You go to archive.org and you go to the Wayback Machine and you type in antifolk.net and you get all sorts of stuff from that. So it's a great historical resource. Yeah. All right, it's the drinking song. Debbie likes this song. I think this is Robin's favorite song, so dedicated to Robin. As I do back in. Son of man, set your face like flint. Say these words to the government. Say these words to the violent. You must tend to the wounded. Now God may not exist, but He loves you as if He does. So let us not insist that what is like what was. Take my hand, we'll walk the I-95 corridor. Take my hand, we'll walk straight down to Baltimore. Where the great Chris Toll once walked. Alas, he walks no more, but you could walk with me, and I could walk with you in the city where he wrote, "Love is so hard, and it's all we came to do." 30 years is a long time without the veil of alcohol. Hey, 15 years is a long time with no excuses for the falls. So let me buy you a soda, babe, but let's sing a drinking song. By the time the cops arrive, the whole damn bar will sing along. Yeah, by the end of the night, when every gal and every guy has raised their glasses high, and amid the sloshing foam asserts we are alone, we could teach them all to sing these simple lines. God may not exist, but He loves you as if He does. So let us not insist that what is like what was. Take my hand, we'll walk the I-95 corridor. Take my hand, we'll walk straight down to Baltimore, where the great Chris Toll once walked. Alas, he walks no more, but you could walk with me, and I could walk with you in the city where he wrote, "Love is so hard, it's all we came to do." So we all get arrested for ontological drunkenness with a lesser included charge of public gentleness. They let us off with a warning, but on the courthouse steps we commit the crime again before the gathered press, and we sing, God may not exist, but He loves you as if He does. So let us not insist that what is like what was. Take my hand, we'll walk the I-95 corridor. Take my hand, we'll walk straight crystal once walked. Alas, he walks no more, but you could walk with me, and I could walk with you. The city where he wrote, love is so hard, and it's all we came to do. Yeah, God may not exist, but he loves you as if he does. So let us not insist that what is like what was. Take my hand, we'll walk the I-95 corridor. Take my hand, we'll walk straight down to Baltimore, where the great Crystal once walked. Alas, he walks no more, but you could walk with me, and I could walk with you, in the city where he wrote, love is so hard, it's all we came to do. Thank you. Stick around. Meaner Pencils up next.